Hey, this is Chris. If you are ever in the 5 Points area of Raleigh, North Carolina, I would like to recommend a restaurant to you. It's a restaurant called The Point. We went there yesterday after Dylan and Cameron's wedding. There were 6 of us there. It was me, Leah, and Dylan and Cameron, and Joel and Laura. Joel is Dylan's dad. Laura is his stepmom. And so we got there, I think it was about 4 o'clock. We got there a lot earlier than we thought, and so the place was pretty empty. Of course, it was also Tuesday night, so yeah, you don't really expect a whole lot of business. But anyway, we sat down at a nice table to sit at. It's one of those places, it's more of what you would expect in an old, rebuilt downtown area. It's rough. I mean, the interior's rough. I mean, it's painted black ceiling. You can see all the structural steel, the exposed HVAC ducting. But still, it wasn't bad. It's just that's what it looks like, And Lee and I had chicken wings with teriyaki sauce, and we had something called Irish nachos, which was basically a nacho-style dish without the nachos. Instead, it had these tater tots, but they weren't like commercial tater tots. You could tell that somebody had actually made these tater tots because they were about 2 inches in diameter and probably about an inch tall, so they were pretty good size. It took me like 4 bites to eat one. That's how big they were. So, but then you had the usual stuff on there. You had the cheese and the lettuce and guacamole and sour cream. They were really good. The only thing I didn't like, and you can tell I've been absorbing what I've been getting from like these cooking shows. It needed some heat. It needed something either on the side or in it. Not to say it wasn't good. It was very cheesy, but there just wasn't anything, hot to cut through or spicy to cut through the cheese. If I was on Chopped and I was one of those judges, that's what I would have said about it. And then we also had fried, pickled, or breaded olives, and they were okay. But I mean, dip in a little bit of ranch, they were good. I mean, they taste like olives. If you fry a pickle chip, it kind of changes the composition. It changes the taste of I don't know, the breading goes with the pickle. I can't really explain it, but it just basically tasted like an olive with some breading on it. And so it really didn't taste any different. I mean, I could have an olive dipped in ranch dressing and it wouldn't have been a whole lot different. Except the breading did give a little bit of crunch. I don't know what this garbage truck's doing, but he's just sitting there in the middle of the road. But anyway, but it was still good. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just I was hoping for a bit more. It didn't meet my expectations, but then again, my expectations might have been a little high. Then, of course, we had water. She had tea, and I had water with lime in it. The kids had duck wings, which looked good. They said they were very good. And then Cameron got the Philly steak style sandwich. It was huge. She only ate half of it. Dylan helped her out. Dylan got a patty melt, which he said was really good. Laura got some kind of Caesar salad. She said was good. And I cannot remember what Joel got. But anyway, I think the important thing is, Lee and I spent, it was $30 plus the tip, which, we basically bought 3 appetizers. I thought that was pretty good. And I did not want any more to eat when I left. And that's, to me, if I leave, restaurants have just become expensive, period. We don't eat out enough really to appreciate how expensive they are. But they just are. But at least, eating at a place like that, when I left, I did not feel like stopping on the way home to get anything else to eat. I mean, I was full. And that was good. I always appreciate that. And so was Lee. So anyway, good atmosphere, good service, and good food. So that's I'll give it 4 stars. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. I would recommend going there. So, like I said, if you're ever down that way, parking is an issue. But part of the problem, the parking was an issue for us, was that when we arrived, as we were arriving, the local elementary school was getting out, and so there were cars everywhere waiting to pick up their children. You wouldn't know we had busing. You just wouldn't know. There were so many cars. So that was a pain. But like I said, if you went any other time, you wouldn't have that problem. Alrighty. What's your favorite restaurant? Or have you ever been to Raleigh? Have you been to that restaurant? Or have you been to other restaurants in Raleigh that you would recommend? We are down in Raleigh because my parents still live there. We're always through Raleigh because to see 2 of our 4 children, we have to go through Raleigh more or less. And so, we're often there. We often meet there to eat. So if you have any recommendations, please do so. in this question and comment section below. Like and subscribe. We appreciate when you do. We'll see you on the next one.